Good afternoon. My name is Barry Rimmer. I'm a 67, a retired Class 1 truck driver and veteran of the Canadian Armed Forces, 3 Commando, 1 RCR, and Service Commando of the Canadian Airborne Regiment. I know. Anyway, October 4th, 2023, I went for a ride on my 2006 Harley Davidson as I'm going onto in Pointe-Claire, Quebec. As I'm pulling onto the highway, 20 Autoroute 20 East and Cartier Avenue, you'll see there, you'll know there's a sound barrier there. Any idiot knows what happens when a sound wave hits a sound barrier. It comes back at double the volume, if not more. Anyway, as I'm coming around the corner, this Nazi, this Pinkerton, this pussy with a pistol on a power trip, fucking, you should have seen this guy. He's pulling me over. He's got his hand on his gun. This killer's look on his face, man. He just wants to get me, you can tell. And he pulls me over, and I pull out my phone, and I start the video, and a name, number, why you're pulling me over, and what proof you have. He says, your exhaust is too loud, and my ears tell me so. My ears are trained. And I say, are they certified registered tools of the state? He says, no. And I said, it's an illegal stop, and you have no right to stop me. It's in your own written articles and everything. I've checked it out when I bought the bike. I know it's my third Harley Davidson. I'm not an idiot. Anyway, this cop, what he did, he wrote me a ticket for $344 because his ears told him so. Okay, it's past the buck. That's all it is. It's past the buck to the citizen, the working class, because if you look on any ticket in Quebec, it says contribution at the bottom, right? That contribution is equivalent to 20% of the total amount of the ticket. For me, it was $60, okay? That goes directly to the cop, okay? They get rewarded for fucking extortion. I'm sick of this fucking shit. We work so hard for our money, and these fucking Nazis are allowed to take it away like that without any proof, you know, it's past the buck politics, and they're allowed to do it. They're allowed to lie. Why anybody needs to lie, I don't know. You should be, as a cop, you should be held to the highest standard of the law, okay, and veracity. But they're not. And of course, they have the brotherhood that's there for them. If they go to court, it'll never cost them a dime for a lawyer. They probably won't even have to appear. Their lawyer will do it for them. They have impunity and immunity, okay, to practice their criminal acts, and that's what they are. They're pussies with pistols on a power trip, okay, who practice criminality and extortion for self-wealth. This has to stop. The name of this fucking Nazi is Vincent Monast. He calls himself a police officer. He's anything but. He's a fucking Nazi. He's an extortionist. He's a liar, a thief. He told me the law doesn't matter. Prove yourself innocent in court. Well, I want myself and the people to show them that the law does matter. That you can't be a crooked cop and stay on the force, okay? And when I filed a complaint with the Brotherhood, they said, this is what they told me. We're allowed to lie. We're allowed to extort. We're allowed to attack. Suck it up. That's your justice system, okay? So if you get stopped by this Vincent Moras, if you get stopped by any cop, you pull out your phone, you hit video, you hit record, okay? You ask the name, the badge number, the reason why they're pulling you over, and what proof they have of it, and why are they practicing extortion on you. It's just going to work or going home to take care of your kids. You haven't done anything wrong. Not really. And you plead not guilty, okay? You go to court, take a witness, take a video, okay? What can they do? They're going to take away your license, okay? Now, if we back up the system, if everybody pleads not guilty, okay, it backs up the system so much that they'll never get through it. They'll have to start practicing the law legally instead of practicing extortion, okay? And if you make a complaint against the police officer, if you feel he's corrupt, file a complaint against him, because it goes on his permanent record, and if there are enough complaints against this officer, he'll be taken off the street, put on a desk where he belongs, okay, or he'll be taken off the force. He won't be able to deal with the public if there's enough complaints against him. So this Vincent Monast, he really has to go. He's going to shoot somebody because he's just a fucking piece of shit. And I know this because I've seen him at the Pointe-Claire pool with his kid when I'm there with my little boy. And one time I was there, and he threw a life preserver at my kid's head. And when I got out of the water and went after this guy to say, what the fuck? You know what he said to me? He says, don't fuck with me. I'm a police officer. After he threw a life preserver at my kid's head. This is Vincent Monast, okay? He doesn't belong on a police force. He belongs in jail. And I fucking want all of the citizens of Pointe Claire, Quebec and Montreal to remember this name, Vincent Monast. And if you see him, fucking video him, man. File a complaint against him. Say he's an extortionist, a liar, a thief, and you want him off the fucking police force. Okay? Thank you very much. Anyway, anybody wants to get in touch with me, it's Barry1J, as in James, at hotmail.ca. I'd like to form a group specifically to get rid of this guy, Vincent Monast. He's a fucking Nazi. He doesn't care about the law. He cares about self-wealth and his power trip, okay? And he'll take from you to fucking feed himself. That's not a cop. That's a piece of shit. He doesn't belong on the police force. Thank you. Bye.